What if I told you campers and road trippers out there that there was a way to easily keep your power stations charged without using solar panels, 110 volt outlets, or generators? What? How do you charge these things without solar panels, generators, and power outlets? Well, let me show you. We're always scrambling for ways to keep these power stations of ours charged up. We have a big one in the trailer, and we always carry one in the back of the car. But normally we charge them with our solar panels on top of the roof of the trailer, or we're never camped where we can plug in ever. Or we bring along a generator, and on cloudy days, we get that generator out and we plug into that and listen to the noise and smell the fumes and everything. But there's a better way now to keep these charged up while you're on the road or even in camp. Let me show you. Of course, another option for charging these while you're driving down the road is to plug them into your car's accessory outlet. And you can see right now I'm getting 89 watts. But man, it would take forever to charge this up at 89 watts. Oh, a 1,000 watt hour unit like this, you'd have to be driving for like 12 hours to charge it up. But there is something now that I promise I will show you now that'll do that in a fraction of the time. And it's mighty small. Bluetti just came out with this DC to DC charger that's designed for power stations. Now you can buy DC to DC chargers, but they're basically designed to charge a battery bank. This is designed for power stations, and it doesn't have to be a Bluetti power station. It can be any power station at all. And it has a couple of really great features that make it easy to use too. When they first offered me this, I thought, well, that's cool. Now you can charge your power stations while you're driving down the road and get 500 watts instead of 80 watts, 500 watts using this. And then I got to thinking about it. I thought, well, wait a minute. Why do I need to bring my generator along with me anymore? With this, I can, anytime my power station is low, I can just put it in the car, and when I'm driving to get groceries or driving to the laundromat from our campsite or wherever, it'll be charging that power station at a very good rate. Or even with the car just idling in camp to bring it back up again. It makes it so I don't have to bring my generator along anymore. Not only that, but I don't have to bring along extra solar panels. I normally bring two 200 watt solar panels along to charge the power stations just for auxiliary power. I know I got power on my roof of the trailer, but sometimes I like to have backup. So think about that. 500 watts, that's equal to about 7 or 8 100 watt solar panels, or 700 to 800 watts of solar, because with solar, you're not going to get 700 or 800 watts. If you got 700 watts of solar, you might get about 500 watts. Now you can buy just the charger itself. It's called the Charger1, or you can buy it as a kit with the cable right here. This is number 6 cable. It's really heavy cable, and there's, I think, 15 feet of it in here. And it comes with a circuit breaker. This is, I believe, a 60 amp circuit breaker. Basically, if you buy it as a kit, it comes with everything you need to do the installation. It comes with all these things here also, but if you're doing a basic installation, about the only thing you're going to need here is these screws and maybe this mounting bracket over here. That's for the circuit breaker here. So what they've done is they've sent you things that you might use in your particular installation. But this is really simple. It just hooks to your battery using the positive and negative here, the battery in your car, and it uses the excess alternator power to run it. Your car puts out a lot of excess power. I'll get to the features in a moment, but basically I showed you the positive and negative that goes on the battery of your car. The hardest thing you got to do is run this wire back to your trunk or wherever you're going to use this, or the back of your SUV. These are designed to just fit right into here on the power station, and they're nicely done. You don't have any stray wires, that you got to deal with. It's just nice terminals on the end, and they go in, and then there's 2 locking screws here that screw in and hold that in. And then on the other side, to go to your power station, it's this MC4 connector here. Same thing. These get screwed in on this side over here, and then from most power stations come with MC4 connectors that would go to a solar panel. So it would just, your power station hooks right to there. That's it. You've got to make 1, 2, 3 connections and it's done. Now let me get this installed so I can show you how it works. First of all, number 6 wire is plenty heavy enough to go back. I would think number 8 would do it. Number 6 is even heavier, and it's nicely shielded too with this wrap on it. So, and very pliable, so it's a nice multi-strand wire. This ought to make the trip back to the back end of my car pretty nice. Well, here you can see how easy it is to hook this up. Like I mentioned, most power stations come with an adapter to go to a solar panel with MC4 connectors on it, and that's how you hook this up. If you don't have MC4 connectors for your power station, you can get an adapter to go to MC4 on Amazon. They sell them all night and all day. You can get any adapter you want on Amazon, but that's how this hooks up. The charger will put out up to 560 watts and up to 10 amps, and you can adjust the voltage for any power station that you have. It doesn't have to be a Bluetti. And the way you do that is through the Bluetti app. Okay, I've started the car. You can see it's charging at 210 watts, but we can get more out of it. One of the features of this charger is you can adjust how much voltage comes out of it. Some of these power stations can take, you know, like maybe 27 volts or something like that, which is what this comes set at. Some of these can take, well, this one can take up to 60 volts. It says right there. So the cool thing about this charger is you can adjust that. I'm going to do that right now. Here you can see it lists all the Bluetti chargers. But down at the bottom, so I mean if you have a Bluetti, you just select your charger and you click on that and hit OK, and it automatically sets the voltage for that power station. And then if you click to the bottom here, it says custom. Hit custom, hit OK, and then you can go into pro mode here and you can set the voltage anywhere you want, up to 60 volts. And now you can see I'm getting 500 watts. So you can adjust the voltage from the charger for any power station that you have to get the most out of it that you possibly can. Anyways, that's one of the cool features. Another feature of this is, well, let me shut the car off here, okay? I'll shut this down. One of the nice features of the Bluetti Charger1 here is that it shuts off automatically after 30 minutes. So you're not going to pull your car battery down to where it won't start your car. It also senses a low car battery and will shut off in that situation also. So if you turn off your car and forget to unplug this and turn it off, which you will do, it's not going to hurt your car battery. The Charger1 stops drawing from your car's battery within a few seconds after you turn off the ignition, and after about 30 minutes it shuts off entirely. Another great feature of the Charger1 is that when you start your car, this takes about 30 seconds before it turns back on or turns on. That way this isn't on trying to charge your power station when you're trying to start your car. Well, Linda and I are getting ready to leave here in a couple of days. We're going to be gone for a month or a month and a half, and I'm not bringing my generator. I don't need to, not with this. And I don't need to bring extra solar panels either. This is pretty cool. And because it's Bluetti, I know I can trust the quality. Now, as of the time I'm making this video, this charger is not on the market yet, but when you're watching this video, it will be. Now, the suggested retail price is $269 for the charger, or $329 if you buy the whole kit, which I recommend because it's ready to just install. In minutes, it's ready to go. You're not going to be running to the hardware store for anything. But check the video description down below for discounts right now. There may be an introductory discount on this, or there may not be, but I'm hoping there is. Check it down below. Hey, you guys, if you enjoyed the review, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you around.